This sounds like Logan Paul just wanted CoffeeZilla to like it. That he was out there searching for the validation for CoffeeZilla. Logan, here's my advice to you and to all others on the internet looking for validation of others on the internet. You don't need their validation.
CoffeeZilla, yes, he has a lot of YouTube subscribers. I mean, I'm sure he makes money. You know, I'm sure he does fine. He's not anywhere near the capacity of his opponent. I mean, his opponent has an unlimited war chest to come at him and could essentially use this suit to drive him off the internet. We're not going to let that happen.
Guys, we've got a massive update on Logan Paul. Lately, most people haven't really been talking about the CryptoZoo scam or the defamation lawsuit he filed against CoffeeZilla. But now, Logan is making a new move. He's trying to fully silence CoffeeZilla. Yes, you heard that right. Logan Paul is now using all his money, all his influence, and looking for every loophole to shut CoffeeZilla down. The goal? To make him completely silent on this mess. And CoffeeZilla is left facing the risk of losing the defamation case against Logan. But here's the crazy part. Logan thought he could just silence CoffeeZilla. And what actually happened? One of the biggest backfires we've ever seen on YouTube. Think about it. How can someone like Logan, with all his fame, all his money, and millions of followers, still fail to shut down one guy with just a mic and a camera? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Everyone knows about Logan Paul's CryptoZoo project by now, the so-called fun game where people were supposed to buy eggs, hatch animals, and somehow make money. But instead of a game, it turned into one of the most infamous crypto scams we've seen. Investors lost money, trust was broken, and Logan kept brushing it off. A lot of people lost all their money.
How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000 in CryptoZoo.
I lost $40,000.
And I lost around 15,000 US dollars.
I lost $25,000.
But guys, here I want to say something. I really don't understand why so many people actually got scammed by Logan Paul. No, Logan Paul is a shady man, greedy, and ready to scam people. But should the victims not be aware of all of it? Literally, they actually deserve what they faced. If they weren't caught up in Logan Paul's greed, maybe none of this would have happened. Just as an example, see Prime Hydration. Logan Paul's drink was proven to have harmful chemicals and ingredients, and even New York senators said to refuse it. But until now, most people actually support Prime Hydration and all Logan Paul's products. So these people, if actually scammed by Logan Paul, I think they actually deserve it. What do you think? Let me know. So, back to the point. After CoffeeZilla exposed everything about Logan Paul, comes CoffeeZilla, the guy who digs through every shady detail. He dropped his investigation, and let's be honest, Logan's image started to crumble.
And it wasn't just the NFTs they bought either. The Zoo token also skyrocketed in value, reaching a $2 billion market.
Now here's where things get interesting. Instead of admitting fault, Logan decided to go after CoffeeZilla. He accused him of spreading lies, threatened legal action, and even tried to discredit the investigation publicly.
Enforcement in the past, but his work was described as not anchored to truth and often speculative. He is a lopsided journalist with an agenda, and he's nothing more than the Keemstar of crypto and finance.
Can you just imagine how shady Logan Paul can be? He'll do anything for his own profit. He'll file false lawsuits against anyone just to make money, and even try to free himself from consequences. That's how shady Logan Paul actually is. Everyone knows it, guys. What do you think about that? Let me know. Basically, Logan's entire defense was, if I shout loud enough and flex my power, maybe CoffeeZilla will shut up. But the opposite happened. CoffeeZilla stood his ground. He had receipts, interviews, and cold hard facts. And the more Logan pushed, the worse he looked. As you know, Logan Paul filed a defamation case against CoffeeZilla, claiming he was disrespecting him to earn money and fame. But we all know the truth. Logan did this to hide his own actions and blame others to escape consequences. Even legal experts watching this situation are concerned about Logan's mindset and how he's handling it.
This sounds like Logan Paul just wanted CoffeeZilla to like it. That he was out there searching for the validation for CoffeeZilla. Logan, here's my advice to you and to all others on the internet looking for validation of others on the internet. You don't need their validation. You don't need their validation, right? This is where people get into trouble. They want internet senpai to notice them. It's kind of, it's kind of weird. I mean, I'm thinking this thing is getting killed on motion to dismiss just based on what we have so far. We'll see. But Paul misjudged CoffeeZilla. The betrayal arc, guys. This is all about the betrayal arc. Even after Paul announced the buyback, CoffeeZilla simply could not help himself from dipping back into the well.
So it's actually clear that Logan Paul tried to stop CoffeeZilla from the very beginning. Yes, Logan Paul actually tried to stop CoffeeZilla most of the time. Even most of the creators and legal experts are concerned about this issue, and they've been noticing it for a long time.
That Paul brought this case in part to seek revenge on CoffeeZilla for outing Paul. And that Paul basically is just doing this to ruin CoffeeZilla's life. But another reason is because CoffeeZilla says that Logan Paul is abusing the legal system by trying to get around limitations set on the class action case by doing things in this case.
But did Logan Paul stop there? Remember, even before this, he was trying to make the situation worse for CoffeeZilla, hoping to destroy him financially. CoffeeZilla's own lawyer even admitted what Logan Paul was actually trying to do.
This case really presents a David and Goliath type problem. You look at somebody like CoffeeZilla, yes, he has a lot of YouTube subscribers. I mean, I'm sure he makes money. You know, I'm sure he does fine. He's not anywhere near the capacity of his opponent. I mean, his opponent has an unlimited war chest to come at him and could essentially use this suit to drive him off the internet. We're not going to let that happen.
I completely agree. The lawyer of CoffeeZilla is right. Logan is now trying to escape by using his money. He's literally trying to get away with his money power. And since he can cause trouble for others with money, that's his strongest zone. I know Logan Paul is losing money every day, but his net worth is still around 150 million right now. So he actually knows that if he somehow gets away from this with money, he will go on to scam more people. So Logan Paul can actually do anything. He literally tried to make CoffeeZilla weak in the case so that his CryptoZoo scam allegations could be hidden from everyone. Now, where's the proof that Logan Paul can do anything? The truth is, Logan Paul can do anything, at any time, with any kind of mindset to escape consequences. And there's plenty of proof showing that. When BBC wanted Logan Paul's statement regarding the scam claims and issues, Logan Paul crossed all the lines when he sent his lookalike and trolled BBC.
There's a strange atmosphere in the room, and a suspicious amount of Logan's own cameras pointed at us. All of a sudden, it becomes clear why.
What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Thanks. Matt, sorry, I'm tired.
The lookalike is clearly nervous, so I'm keen to see how he responds to questions.
Look, you're one of the most famous people, by many metrics, in the world. What on earth does that feel like?
Feels good, bud.
Imagine how disrespectful it is to be invited and permitted to give an interview with the BBC, have them flown all the way from England to Puerto Rico, and then send your lookalike to insult and disrespect the journalists. These journalists traveled that far just to hear the real truth directly from Logan Paul. If you hide like a coward, it only shows you're guilty and don't have the guts to accept or defend the truth.
The real Logan Paul looks very different.
Did you come all the way over here to ask about how I look?
How scared does a person have to be to send his lookalike instead of showing up himself? And not just that, he went as far as trolling the news channel, and later even sent a warning through his lawyer threatening to sue the BBC if they published anything about the allegations. That just proves Logan Paul is guilty and doesn't have the guts to come forward and defend himself. And it doesn't stop there. Whenever someone calls him out on these allegations, he tries to bully them and threaten them with lawsuits. Just like he threatened MMA fighter Dylan Dennis, who called him out for betting $1 million on his fight while still failing to pay back the people he scammed and had promised $1.8 million in compensation. And this is what blows my mind. How can anyone defend that? How can you defend a millionaire who takes people's money, then tries to silence the one person exposing him? It's the classic playbook. Instead of fixing the scam, he tried to bury the truth. But here's the reality. You can't silence facts, and you can't silence the internet. Logan underestimated CoffeeZilla, and that was his biggest mistake. In the end, Logan was the one who had to backtrack. He even had to publicly apologize after the pressure kept building. Imagine that. The so-called powerful YouTuber forced into a corner by a single commentator. That's not just a win for CoffeeZilla, that's a win for every victim of CryptoZoo who just wanted justice. So what do you guys think? Was Logan really trying to silence CoffeeZilla? Or was this just damage control gone wrong? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your take. And as always, if you're new here, one like and one subscribe can help me keep exposing these insane stories and grow as a small creator.